All right, what's going on, guys? This is DeFi and Chill, back with another video with regards to one of my favorite NFT platforms, VeVe. And in this video, I'm going to go through quickly 5 things VeVe can do to become the #1 NFT platform. All right. Now, before I start, I just want to quickly say one thing. This is not knocking VeVe in any way, and this is not me saying that VeVe is a trash platform in any sense whatsoever. I want to make it extremely clear. This is one of my favorite NFT platforms out right now, but there are some improvements that they can make, and that's what this video is going to be about. 5 things VeVe can do so that they can become #1 in the space. Okay, so to get started, #1, bots. All right, I can't emphasize enough how much this problem needs to be addressed. I've been on the platform since 2019, if not 2020, and actually it was 2020. And in the beginning, there was no issues with bots because there was way less people trying to get dubs, right? And getting their favorite collectibles. I was always able to get collectibles at retail price, but obviously the space has changed over 2 years. There are way more people, and with way more people means way more people gaming the system, and there's definitely a huge bot problem. And this is one of the biggest issues. That's why I covered it first, because in my opinion, this should be tackled ASAP. Because me being at home trying to get a W, or trying to get a win, trying to capture something at retail, I have not been able to get anything at retail for the last few months. So because of that, me personally, I have not logged into the app as often now because there's nothing incentivizing me to actually log in with regards to buying things at retail drop dates. And that was one of the most exciting things about the app, right? When something was dropping, like, we can always go into the marketplace and purchase things in the resale market. Yes, but there's something exciting about trying to jump in with the large group of people and trying to snag a W. And that's only doable if we know that it's a fair playing ground. After losing like 20 times on drops, like, now VeVe's been dropping every day pretty much, right? Like, they have comics, and yeah, look at all this. Like, every 2 days they're covering, every day almost, they're covering a new drop that they're doing. But what good is that if we're logging in and it's just bots winning? It's really unfair. I really wish the VeVe team prioritizes this ASAP. If I was to use an example of another big platform that's probably doing a better job at this, I would like to point to NBA Top Shot over at Dapper Labs. They have pack drops where sometimes there's only 50,000 packs, but there's over 100,000 people in the queue. But the reason why we all jump in is because we know that there's a chance that we can win. You go in, you get into the waiting room, and then when the drop is live, everyone that's sitting in the waiting room gets randomized into a queue ID, right? Now that makes so much sense, because even if I know I'm going to lose a few, I know I can actually win a few because the playing ground is fair, even with bots being in there, right? And I think this is something that VeVe can take from, and they should ASAP, because I think it only hurts their platform as well, because the more people like me who tend to find that our time is a little more valuable and we can't just be chilling on VeVe every day. When we find that we're just not getting what we want, even like once in a while. I mean, as selfish as that sounds, come on, like, we're on the platform spending money, right? If we just want a fair shot. So that's #1, okay? And that's a big #1. So #2, when Binance. The VeVe community has been waiting for a while now for OMI, their coin, to get listed on a centralized exchange. I've been watching this since 2020, and although it wasn't like promised back then, they have been mentioning it here and there, and I know it's going to happen soon. So I just want to cover a few things. Today, the eComi price is at roughly a fourth of a penny. Very cheap. Sorry. Yep, a fourth. Did I get that right? Well, 40% of a penny. Okay. Sorry, I had a little brain freeze there. And we're still kind of going sideways slash down. We haven't given up these key supports yet, but if we do, then yeah, we can go much lower, of course, which I'll probably load up some bags because this is a good way to get exposure to the space. If you're not able to get any collectibles and you don't want to go and spend hundreds of dollars trying to get your favorite collectibles, might be a good idea to just cop some Omi on the low, right? But that's number two. Another thing that can send NFT, the platform VeVe, to being one of the top ones is being listed on a centralized exchange. Even to this day, I think if you were to get some Omi, you're looking at going to Bit4x or a few other Ascendex, right? Which is cool, but let's be real here. The Binance effect and the Coinbase effect can do wonders, and we've seen this in action before, right? So I just want to quickly cover why I think Binance and Coinbase can actually happen. David Yu, the founder of VeVe, he's actually friends with CZ, the CEO of Binance. So the odds of them getting on there, especially considering that VeVe is now a proven platform, it's not just like some random altcoin project that can get rug pulled. It's probably going to end up on Binance when they do list it, right? And Coinbase is probably going to happen as well, considering VeVe is on the Immutable X Layer 2 platform. And if you go on Immutable X's website, boom, one of their partners is Coinbase, okay? So those two exchanges alone can send VeVe to a whole like 5x, 10x their entire market cap. So keep loading them bags, guys, and just don't break the bank. DCA till death. All right. Number 3 is gamification. Okay, gamification is super important. As of right now, where are we at? We can go look through the app. The app is really clean and nice, but you're basically just purchasing collectibles. And to be fair, I guess the showcases and the rooms, those are some levels of gamification, but there needs to be something more than that. If they can make it more engaging, that's going to also in result cause a lot of volume and trading and more purchasing on the app itself. It can only help them, and yeah, it'll make it more fun, right? Like, it's cool. I like being able to look at my collectibles, but if I was able to do something with them, whether it's playing games, simple even like collecting games, like, hey, get this, and you can be eligible to purchase this extra limited VeVe collectible, anything like that, right? And that just adds exciting features that people can be excited about and be excited about holding their collectibles too, right? Because there's a more utility. All right, and that can unlock the entire play to earn ecosystem for EV. And this is something that they haven't too much spoken about, but is gonna come. All right, and again, I'd like to touch on Dapper Labs. They've been killing it really quietly. I feel like they deserve more credit with regards to doing a great job with their play to earn system. You can every day there's different basketball games that happen in real life, and basically like they'd be like, hey, collect the top 5 scorers and you'll get a prize for it, right? And that happens every day. So now what's happening is guys like me who are actually into basketball, we log in to NBA Top Shot every day just to create those showcases based off of the current games going on in real life. That makes it so much engaging, creates conversation, and we're earning, right? It may be like $20 moments, but it's something, right? And as you're playing, you're having fun. Those things add up, and it just creates value for everybody, right? So that's a huge thing. I think gamification, that's going to have to come in 2022. We're early in the year. Let's see what happens, all right? But that engagement boost is going to be key for the platform. Number 4, OpenSea and looks rare, okay? I'm not too tech savvy with regards to the side of how they're going to do that, but there has been some conversation regarding getting exposure on OpenSea and looks rare. When that happens, that's going to be huge exposure considering the amount of action on OpenSea alone. All the ETH whales are, they're just sitting there waiting to buy these price floors at like even $5,000. They don't care. They'll buy and sell at 20K plus, right? There's a lot of money in OpenSea, and that exposure can explode. Considering VeVe's platform was built from the ground up, and all their all their users were organically attained, right? OpenSea is huge, guys. I wouldn't sleep on that. And that's my big number 4. Moving on to number 5. Number 5, in my opinion, is going to be one of the biggest things if they pull it off. And that's going to be the VeVeverse, okay? This is their website that I'm showing right now. And this has been here for a while, and they themselves are saying, coming 2022, the VeVeverse will offer an immersive metaverse in which fans and collectors can stake their claim in a new and collaborative world of collecting. This is huge. I really hope they nail this in 2022. I think compared to most other companies, they did a good job differentiating themselves with their whole showroom thing and stuff. That was very interactive, where you can resize your models, showcase them in different ways, and be creative. That was very cool. That's a form of gamification on its own. But this right here, like, if they can get into the whole, all right, before I get into that, which other companies have a metaverse? Not many, right? Ready, of course, but let's talk about like Decentraland, okay? Let's look at Decentraland and Sandbox. All right, Decentraland. What is their market cap? 4 billion right now, and that's on a massive dip. I believe they reached 10 billion at a point. Ecomi is barely a billion, okay? So considering the level of licenses and IP that these guys have, yeah, market cap 700 million, guys. So that's like insane. That's a lot of upside is what I'm trying to get at, right? So if they actually nail that and create an immersive experience where people can jump in and interact with each other and their collectibles, my goodness, it's hard to put in words how much growth we could see, but that could send it exploding, considering how unique this platform is and the amount of licenses that they have under their belt already. Okay, so with regards to the VeVeverse, I would like to see some updates from VeVe, at least in the next month or two. Give us something about land sales, a roadmap. I would stay patient and be ready for any of these announcements, because they're probably coming in the next few months, and that can send the price of Ecomi up, right? So be ready for that. Keep loading up, and those are the five things in my opinion right now that are the most important, most relevant to VeVe with regards to what can make them a top 1 NFT platform in the entire space. They really do have a shot at pulling this off. I really hope they do. I think they can. And as one bonus thing they can do right now is airdrops, okay? If they were to airdrop people with certain amount of spend, certain amount of activity on the platform, that can be huge. It should be very easily possible with them. I don't think everything on the platform needs to be a log in and try and purchase at retail type of thing. I think they can further increase engagement and excitement and the whole social aspect of the platform if they were to do more airdrops. And these can be massive airdrops. They don't need to be things that are limited to like 5,000. Screw it. Make it like 50,000 available. We don't care. It's still something, and it makes it fun, and people love free shit, right? So that's a huge thing. That's a big bonus. So 6 things, okay? That's 6 things right there that VeVe can do to become the #1 NFT platform. There's always room for improvement, guys. Even speaking right now, I think VeVe is one of the top platforms already, but there's always room for improvement, right, guys? So with that being said, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys have other ideas that I didn't cover. And remember to leave a like and subscribe. All right, I'm going to be doing more videos with regards to NFTs, not just about VeVe, but other information as well that can possible 10x, 15x's. Easy work, right? So until next time, guys, peace.